What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Izzy's Retro TV Reviews. And on this episode, we're going to be taking a look at the 1991 Nickelodeon classic Nicktoon, Doug. Let's get into it. Right, man. So I'm gonna get a little nostalgic when I talk about this one. So, for me, growing up, Doug was the absolute stuff of legends, man. If you were watching Nickelodeon in the 90s and you weren't watching Doug, I don't know what you were doing, man. So this show came out in August of 1991, so I would have just turned 4 3 months prior to this. And for some reason, I don't remember a whole lot when it first came out, but I do remember watching it like later when I started turning like 6 or 7. Like that was probably like the third season of the show. And I just remember it being relatable. And for me, you got Doug and his friends. Doug was 11 years old. And of course, you got his friends Skeeter, short for Mosquito. I don't know how many of you guys knew that or not. But yeah, Mosquito. And then of course, you had his dog Pork Chop and Patty Mayonnaise, his best friend. I don't know if you guys didn't see that, but I did air quotes under my desk. But best friend Patty, who he had a crush on, and he would always, dream about and daydream about and stuff. And you know, Mrs. Wingo and his dad Phil. Um, I forgot his mom's name though, but of course his sister Judy. Really annoying older sister Judy. I think you only saw her take her sunglasses off once during the show. You never, other than that, you really never saw what her eyes looked like. I think she took them off once for like a family photo or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but yeah. And of course, who could forget Doug's, and who could forget Doug's neighbor, Mr. Dink. Always trying to invent something and would always say that everything is very expensive. All his inventions or something around him, you would always say very expensive. And of course, who could forget his trademark laugh? I don't know if I can do it now. I used to be able to do it, but yeah, if you know, you know. But and man, but oh no, and another one of my favorite characters, a very underrated character by the way, Skeeter's dad, who never could finish. Like he would always be looking for a word to finish his sentences. Like he would like, for example, he would be describing something and then somebody would have to finish his sentence. Either Skeeter or his wife or something like that, and it's hilarious. But and also, of course, you couldn't forget those classmates. Connie, BB, um, Roger, the bully of the show, and then later on, Percy, Mr. Bone's nephew. Mr. Bone was the principal of the show. Um, and Alan Moo, the two twin, smartasses. And Larry, another member of the AV club, who has who got into a fight with Doug. I'll talk about that in a second. And also Willie, and the other kid that Roger used to hang with had like the big eye. I don't remember his name, but Willie was the son of the mayor of the show. Bob White. He was hilarious. His toupee came off in one episode. I remember that, and he always used to try to get people to vote for him. But man, yeah, let's just talk about some of my favorite episodes of the show. One of my favorites was the aforementioned episode the aforementioned Larry, involving the aforementioned Larry, I should say, where Doug got into a fight with him because Larry thought that Doug was making fun of him, and it was all a misunderstanding, and he kind of clocks Doug in his face, and and that was a whole big thing, and they saying how they're gonna fight each other, but they're both wussies and everything, so that was pretty funny. And then another favorite episode of mine was where Doug was accidentally thrust onto the football team because they needed a replacement kicker. Um, and Doug somehow got volunteered for the job. I think it was Chalky, the captain of the football team, that volunteered him, and Doug ended up scoring a touchdown against the school that they never scored a touchdown against. And I can't be the only one that remembers that theme song from the episode, the football theme song, the song that was playing in the background while everybody was playing football. One of very underrated tune. Everybody talks about the beats and everything like that, but no, this was very underrated. Can't find it anywhere. Like, you'll find stuff about the beats, but you won't find that specific song from that specific episode, and I'm mad about it. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, another one of my favorite episodes. The episode where Doug tries to tries to gain weight because he's embarrassed to go to a pool party. He thinks he's gonna be the only skinny kid there, so he ends up buying out all these exercise tapes and tries to eat by gaining weight, and I mean gaining weight by eating. I'm sorry, gaining weight by eating, and he becomes too fat. So then he's embarrassed to take his shirt off, but his friends kind of persuade him to take his shirt off and not worry about it. I can relate to that. I'm a big boy myself, so sometimes if I don't have to take my shirt off in front of people, I don't. No, I'm just kidding. But and let's see, another one of my favorite episodes. Oh, of course, anything with the beats. The beats where there's the band that Doug and everybody loves. Kind of a play on the Beatles, and they're known for their hits Killer Tofu and Where's My Sock. And there was an episode where Doug and the crew wanted to go to one of their concerts, but couldn't afford, had trouble getting there because their bus broke down, and then by the time that the bus that was supposed to take them to the concert got there, it was a little too late, and Doug and Patty ended up watching the concert from a rooftop or something like that, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so man, so many memories of Doug, so many cool episodes, so many iconic moments. A truly, truly unforgettable show from my childhood, man. I'm not gonna cover. I don't, or at least I don't think I'm going to. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna cover the ABC version of Doug, where it follows him through a junior high school and his adventures over there. And so Doug got a little bit of a run on ABC one Saturday morning after its run ended on Nickelodeon in 1996 or 1995, I believe. But yeah, so but yeah, if you guys want me to cover that, let me know down in the comments, and let me know what your favorite memories of Dog are. And yeah, I still watch it to this day on Paramount Plus because it is available in the Nickelodeon section, so that is really cool. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode of Izzy's Retro TV Reviews. Like, subscribe, share. Don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss a video. And of course, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.